Okay, guys, I want to share this book, Girl Wash Your Face. I cannot tell you how much it means to me right now, and how meaningful and connected I am to it, how real and honest it is. I read it on the airplane to convention, and I only have a couple more chapters left, but I thought it was worth sharing right away. I just feel like it can really relate, and so it's recommended for, whether it's a businesswoman or stay-at-home moms or, whatever you are. Some of the reviewers, recommend it for. I'm kind of both right now. I'm working from home a little bit, doing doTERRA oils, and I'm staying at home with my little guy. And there's this part in here, I can never pinpoint exactly what it felt like for the last few months for me. Maybe a little emotional about it, but until I read this book, and she talks about being chaotic, life is chaotic, life is naturally messy. I already know that, but she talks about how she knows she's really good at her business. She does a lifestyle blog, and she goes out and does speeches, and she writes books. She knows she's good at what she does for her career. But everything in life, is unpredictable and chaotic, and not that she doesn't do well at it. She has days that she's awesome at it and days that aren't perfect, just like real life is. And I think that's what I've kind of been battling for a while, is I love being a mom. I've wanted it for so long, and just couldn't pinpoint the feeling of kind of feeling like some days that you're just failing at it. You're just failing at being a mom because it's not going perfect. And I don't know, in reality, I would think mom life isn't perfect. But I think a small part of my brain is always trying to make it perfect. And as a person who was an early child educator and advocate, I was really good at what I did. And it doesn't mean that there weren't some perfect days, but I was confident, and I knew what I was doing, and I knew when I made mistakes and had to reflect and change things, and I would help others, as well. And so I felt confident and strong and good at what I did. But being a mom, no matter how many children I've worked in my life with, it's different. And there are a lot of unperfect days, a lot of days that you just feel like you're failing and things aren't going, the way as you planned, that you're not doing the most that you could possibly do, and somehow this tiny human being is fully relying on you. And some days you just think, why? How are you going to make everything perfect for that little person? And how are you going to make sure that the world that you are providing for them is exactly what they need? And so reading this book, you have to read it. If you feel that way ever, it'll just give you so much hope, and relating to even, a celebrity mom, that it happens to everyone and nobody's perfect, and juggling the world, you can't be good at everything. And so she talks about you can't be, the perfect stay-at-home mom, the perfect wife, the perfect athlete if you're maybe a runner, the perfect work mom. They can't be everything all at once. You can't be good at everything all at once. So there's going to be days where the ball drops. And for me, I think what kind of hit me is that I'm in a really new part in life. I am loving being a mom, but it's new to me. And I am loving working with doTERRA essential oils, but it's new to me. I am really confident in my knowledge and my lifestyle and natural living and doing essential oils, but the business part, I've always just had to share it on the side. It's always been just something you've been passionate about and shared and passed along. Never anything where I'm hey, this is what I'm doing because I'm staying home with the baby, and it could give us maybe some more opportunities as a family. So a little while ago, once we arrived in New York, I was like, you know what? I think I want to try this, like actually to drive it, you know, to do it in a way that can support my family and give us a better life and let me stay home even longer with my little one. I'm still really passionate about early childhood. I'm still going to stay involved in it in some way. I might even return to it in some way eventually, but right now my goal is to stay home. And working from home and being a mom at the same time, like, there aren't enough hours in the day some days. Things happen, and I can't expect everything to be perfect for him or for me or for falling into a mason jar or doTERRA, like if I'm working on those projects. And so if you are struggling with that balance, struggling with not being perfect, struggling with just like needing a boost or like ideas, she gives great tips in here, and I don't want to give away the whole book. I really think you should read it. It's a quick read. It was an easy read. I'm almost finished with it. But I did want to read one excerpt because it kind of just helped me feel so much better and focused on my true purpose. So the message that is in one of our chapters says, the God who made the moon and the stars and the mountains and the oceans, the creator who did all those things. And I believe like whoever your creator is, God can encompass many different, definitions. Believed that you and your baby were meant to be a pair. That doesn't mean you're not. That doesn't mean you're going to be a perfect fit. That doesn't mean you won't make mistakes. It does mean that you need not fear failure because you can't fail the job that you were created to do. I'm just going to leave you with that. Thank you. Bye.